Aloha, you're listening to the Traveller's Ukulele Gig Guide podcast, where we talk to people about travel and ukulele. Today we're heading over the ditch and we're having a great conversation full of utastic news with Karen de Bruin. Karen lives in Nelson and she is the mother duck of plinkers in that part of the world. Join me now as we meet Karen. G'day Karen, how are you?
Hi, Shirley Ann. Lovely to see you again.
It's nice. I feel a little bit of an imposter because, of course, I'm a New Zealander talking to another New Zealander and I'm saying, g'day. You'll forgive me,
Well,
won't you?
yeah, absolutely. I know you're an Aussie Sheila now,
Oh,
but I know that
terrible.
but I know your heart is still in New Zealand and you're
Oh,
really a Kiwi.
yeah, true that. Oh, come on. Karen, how are you today? What day is it over there? It's Thursday. It's Thursday, isn't it?
It is Thursday, nearly the end of the week. I've been working all day.
Oh, yes.
Um, so I combine my ukulele life with my working life. I work in cardiology at Nelson Hospital.
You take a
And
ukulele to the cardiothoracic unit?
I have done, yeah. I've been known to do that. I have done the waiata for the cardiology audit meetings with my ukulele, and that's really special to start off the Māori waiata for our meetings.
Oh, that's neat. What's a waiata?
Waiata is waiata means song, and that is a traditional opening to any meeting in New Zealand is to start off with a waiata, which is a Māori song, and that's something we like to do. So we start and finish our meeting with a waiata.
Nice. Lovely. Love that bit of culture there. What's the climate like over there in New Zealand? You look like you've got a woolly jumper on.
No. I've it's the middle of summer here and it's sunny Nelson, so we get up to 24, 25 degrees, maybe not as hot as Queensland, but for us it's a lovely sunny hot day.
That's beautiful. Really, really lovely. Um, Karen, you and I have met, haven't we? And you and I are friends, aren't we?
Well, it's funny you should say that because I saw that you were coming to the Geraldine Ukulele Festival here in the South Island a few years ago, and you said you were coming on your own, and I thought, oh, this poor girl from Aussie, she doesn't know anybody. She's probably just a learner, probably just starting out in uke. And so I messaged you and I said, look, you can join us and you can be a plinker. And so we met up and we just instantly clicked and got on and we had a great time. And I said, you can even join us for our little performance, just knowing that you're just a learner and everything. And then you joined us and wow, you just blew us away. You're just amazing and talented. And who knew you were a star when I invited you to be a plinker?
Well, it's funny that you say that story because in my mind, I think I'm only I didn't know any of that about myself. But what's true about this story, travelers, that Karen is saying is the beautiful hospitality that comes with somebody who plays ukulele in that community sense. And here's Karen thinking, oh, here's a lone traveler, somebody all the way from there, somebody all by herself. Oh, she better join us. And you had a very funny name for your group, didn't you? What was the group? They were a duo, and their duo was called
The duvets.
the Duvets. What's a duvet?
Well, a duvet to you guys in Aussie is a doona. So the duvet was a play on the word duet. So if you put a V in the middle of duet, you've got a duvet. And my bestie Chrissy and I were just sort of hanging out, playing some music on a Good Friday, actually. And she was having a duvet day, which I suppose would be a pajama day, just hanging out, lounging around. And we just hung out and played some music and thought, let's call ourselves the Duvets, which is kind of apt because when I met you, Shirley Ann, in our hotel room, you came in the morning in your jammies and we just sat around in our pajamas and had a duvet morning,
Yeah, and it
just
was
getting
really,
to know
really
each
good.
other.
That's right. And you can do that, ukulele travelers, when you are in your tribe, even though you may have just met. I think we scoffed a packet of ginger crunch biscuits and a
Yeah,
pot of tea in our jammies, getting ready for our big gig at the festival. Yes, and you added me. You were the duvets, and was I the doona?
yeah, I think you were the doona from Aussie.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
definitely.
you we were the you were the duvets because you sing covers.
That's the one, duvet covers. And even that's a lie because Chrissy is a talented songwriter and she does actually throw in some of her original songs. And she's been with me at Plinkers from some of the early years that we started at Plinkers. And probably as oh, how can I say it? I think that what happened with Plinkers when I first started it, I'll just go back from the beginning. I was very musical at school, and music sort of took a back seat as boys and other things happened in your teenage years. And then in my early 30s, I thought, oh, I really did play the flute. Let's play the flute again. So I bought one and looked online because I couldn't remember the notes. And I thought, oh, no, I'm useless at this. And then I saw the Arts Council in Nelson. They had some ukulele lessons and they were preparing to play with the Wellington Ukulele Orchestra, who was New Zealand's most famous ukulele band back in 2016. So I thought, oh, that's music. I'll buy a $20 uke from Trade Me. And I got that, and it was a piece of junk, but I had a bit of fun and we had 2 hours on a Sunday learning the ukulele. And I thought, oh, this is really fun. And I thought, oh, I'm never going to learn this instrument. I'm really useless at this, but perseverance. And then we did, I think, 8 2-hour lessons and then joined the Wellington Ukulele Orchestra at the
Mm,
Nelson Arts Festival. And they're really famous.
yeah,
And that's great.
fantastic. We're going to swing back round to Plinkers because we're going to talk about that. That is your a big ukulele community group that you lead, and it's very
Yeah.
sad that the Wellington, Wellington International Ukulele Orchestra doesn't meet anymore. And I remember emailing Ash prior and saying, "Hey, you guys are so inspiring. How come you guys aren't playing no more? And I need some help. I think I was a bit unwell at that time, and I said, oh." Please, would you come and do some music? But he said no, they were all, following different career goals. So that was that. Look, you mentioned a person called Chrissy. Who's Chrissy?
Oh, well, it happened that after these Sunday sessions to at the Arts Council, that nobody wanted to stop playing the ukulele. And we thought we'd just carry it on. So two, three, four of us met at my partner's local pub, as you do. And then we didn't want to annoy the locals. So we sat outside in the garden bar. And then winter came and it was all dark. So we took the tilly lamp and we had our blankies wrapped around us because we certainly didn't want to annoy the locals. And we kept on playing. And this woman just wandered past and goes, oh my goodness, what are you guys doing? And we said, oh, we're playing the ukulele and we've called ourselves the Plinkers. would you like to join us? And so Chrissy said, well, I'm not doing anything and I'm in a bit of a loose end, and joined us. And I think for me, I was at a loose end and suddenly I had no friends. Nelson's not my hometown. And all of a sudden I had no friends. I had my partner, he's my best friend, but I just had no friends. And the old cliche about joining a club, I thought I would just start a club. And suddenly Chrissy joined and a few other joined. And then suddenly I had a group of friends. And so friendships have grown out of the humble ukulele. So not only were we making music and sitting outside in the garden by in our blankies with the tilly lamp going, but we made friends. And that's an important part.
Okay, all right. That is a beautiful story, and that's true. I think it's one of the tenets of ukulele that travelers, that it's all about connection. And certainly at the Travelers Ukulele Gig Guide Facebook group and the podcast, our not our mission, that's a little bit too formal and stiff, but our hope is that we connect people and with the so you can find your tribe and have a good time. But also I wanted to allude back to Chrissy, because Chrissy's my cousin.
I know. Who would have thought it?
How would you know?
From some small iwi in some peninsula. Was it Kaipara Peninsula somewhere?
Yeah, like it's like in the way back stick. So here we are. I've got brave, and I've gone over to New Zealand by myself, travelers, and I've decided that I'm going to play ukulele, because normally I play with a group or a band, but it all disbanded and all imploded. So I just decided I was going to do it by myself. So I went to a festival and they gave me a little slot and a little gig, and then somebody picked me up and added me to their group. And Nick Minute, one of the two people in the duo, is actually my blood relative, my cousin. Yeah. I think that's more than just a what's the word? It's more than
a coincidence.
More than a coincidence. Yes. So we had a lovely time. We did. And we played that festival, Geraldine Festival. I think the Geraldine is a place. Is Geraldine on the west coast of New Zealand?
It's central in South Canterbury.
Central South Canterbury, a little place.
Yeah, it's nowhere near the west coast, no.
Very artsy, and they had a lovely little ukulele festival there, in the middle of the cold, and I don't really do good in the winter, but anyway, we went and it was very good fun, very well done. But then it stopped. It's not running at the moment, so if you haven't been to the ukulele festival, you've missed out, I'm afraid.
But we've now got Te Ano to look forward to, which is down in the Southern Lakes, Lake Te Ano, which is a couple of hours drive from Queenstown. Everyone knows where Queenstown is, and that's been a wonderful ukulele festival that's now biannual, and it's going to be this October.
It's fantastic. So, travelers, if you are heading over to New Zealand, and if you are on the Facebook page and group, you would have seen a few posts starting to emerge about the Te Ano Ukulele Festival, which is all the way down south. You can't get very much south up unless you pass Te Ano and Milford Sound. That's about the end of the road down around that way. It's way down. It's absolutely majestic. But the director over there is one crazy cat. She is a fireball of energy. How much energy has that woman got, Karen?
She's a large glitter ball.
Yeah.
Just reflecting all the goodness from all the people around her.
Oh, that's so lovely.
And we just love being there, and she's just amazing and so welcoming. And
she is
an organizer.
Big heart, big blonde, big ideas, just big. That's Jackie, the director.
Like us.
Te Ano Ukulele Festival. And I was going to say, those are very complimentary things, lovely things that you're saying about our friend, but actually that's you as well. isn't it? You are a great leader. Tell me, you lead a ukulele group called Plinkers. How long has Plinkers been going since the early days of blankies and tilly lamps?
So that has been since 2016,
Oh,
which is, oh no, not 2016, it's 2006.
yeah.
Where am I coming from?
It's nearly 20
2006.
years, mate. Even I know that.
Yeah. 2006. I got the wrong dates, haven't I? So I got the six in the right place, if that's anything to go by. And we've just carried on our Sunday sessions. And so we meet for 2 hours every Sunday. Strangely, we've been kicked out of many pubs. They don't want this because our membership just grew and grew and grew, and we turned into this big group of lively, happy ukulele playing, singing people. And the locals at the pub said, "No, we don't want you. We don't want ukuleles." Even though we buy drinks and doesn't have to be wines or beers, we buy ginger beer and orange juice and contribute to the economy. But I don't know, there's some weird people out there that don't want us. And we started off with a whole bunch of women. Women are really good with ukuleles. And so, again, it was the Wellington Ukulele Orchestra had some kind of workshop at the local Nelson School of Music. So I printed off a whole lot of cards and we went down there and we did a recruitment drive for men. We handed cards out to every man we could see. And suddenly we had all these lovely, handsome, musical ukulele playing men joined us. Before that, we had one man, Bob, and now we're probably about 50% men. And we have these wonderful men that join us. And they're not husbands or partners necessarily, they're just awesome, talented ukulele men who have joined us along the way.
Yeah, fantastic. Congratulations. Very innovative and clever. You know what? I sorry to burst out laughing when you said the word Bob, but I used to be in it sort of fits in with reminds me of a story when I was in a trio and we were called oh no, we were four people and we were called the Birds of Paradise and Bob. So you had a Bob in your group, and then you had to go and find some friends for Bob.
Yeah, and so we did.
I love it.
And it was
Absolutely love it.
just
Now,
wonderful.
do you meet every Sunday? Every Sunday?
Yes, yes, we meet every Sunday. It's a commitment that's not hard to fulfill. And we decided really early on the piece that we're not going to do money. We decided money doesn't work with groups. It causes conflict. And it started off when we were going to play a gig, and someone said, "Oh, what should we charge them?" And we started arguing about what we were worth. And I still don't know what we're actually worth. So we thought, nah, that's it. Money's out the window. And what we do now is we raise money for hospice, the Nelson Tasman Hospice, or any other charity. So we'll play at a children's toy library marketplace, or we'll play for Rotary, Lions. They might give us $200 and we put it straight to hospice. And we've raised close to $5,000 for hospice. And that for us, sometimes we busk for hospice and they look at our group of 30 odd players and the people see that we've all got one foot in the grave and they know we're not going to run off with the money. And, sometimes we've collected up to $800 just for a gig, just busking. And by not having money, that's really good. And we just have a $2 koha on a Sunday, and a koha means a donation. So if you can't afford it, you don't have to put it in. No one's going to know.
Lovely. I love it. I love it. I love what you're doing there. So you started a community group. You're leading the community group. Are you the leader? Is there a committee or are you it?
No, no committee. I'm a dictator. What I say goes. I don't believe in committees. They just argue amongst themselves. So, nah, I'm it. I'm the dictatorship, and maybe a benign dictator, but what I say goes. If you don't like it, you know what you can do. But strangely, no one has gone. Um, the odd person gets offended. I managed to offend nearly everybody, but I'm an equal opportunity offender. I offend everybody. So, but that's good. I just carry on, and I seem to be voted in year after year. It's not that I'm the best singer, and it's not that I'm the best player. I think that I'm loud and bossy, and keep a good rhythm. That's the main thing.
Now, the other thing is, you know every song in the book.
We have 6 books now. So we've published 6 books, each with up to 200 songs in the books. And even though I'm a dictator, I do have a team around me because I can't possibly know 1,200 songs. And I have these lovely people surrounding me that when I don't know a song, they'll take over and lead the song. So, well, I do have a team. I have a team of wonderful people, just that they have to do what I say.
So, people are generally happy. What is the membership of your club at the moment?
We usually have about 40 to 50 people on a Sunday, but on the email list, I have over 300. So
Yeah,
what we have is
amazing.
people, it's an ebb and a flow. Some people come, some people go. And I've never insisted on membership. So if you come once a year, you're a plinker. Um, the worst thing about joining a group is when you just can't be bothered one day, and then you have to feel you have to apologize, and then you feel all kind of guilty, and then you never go back again. So with us, it's like, hey, come along if you want. If you don't want, that's cool. Just join us when you want to. We
Fantastic.
just have fun. We just have fun.
Fantastic. Hey, uh, in your six books, you've collated all the songs, about 200 songs in each book.
Yeah.
You make one. Who does all that's a big work in itself. Who does all the PDF charts and all that sort of stuff?
Oh, I'm a obsessive organizer and an obsessive formatter. So they're all plagiarized, but I format them and I go through every song and I'll make sure the chords are in the right places. I might change the key because the only key that I play in is one that I can sing in, which is sort of a very narrow band. Although sometimes I do have to concede and put songs in keys that other people can sing, and I'll just ear sing, and then let others take over. But I love formatting, and I do love chord progressions too. The music's in my head, even though it doesn't come out very well sometimes. So I put all sorts of chord progressions in and have a lot of fun, and they turn out all right. Yeah,
Look, it's honestly, it's an amazing work. 20 years of community service, of building a whānau, that means family in Māori, and keeping the tribe going on the straight and narrow, on the dotted line. That's Karen's
absolutely.
tribe. And so your group is called Plinkers. You meet every Sunday in Nelson, at a place called the Honest Lawyer.
Yes.
Is that
Yeah,
correct?
I know. Yes, it is, and we're very lucky to have that venue. Um, a couple of our plinkers, John and Willie. Willie's a woman, short for Wilhelmina, and their granddaughter runs the pub. So we're very lucky to have that venue and they're very welcoming. And it's nice that you can go and get a drink or go and get a feed. And what we also love about a public venue rather than a hall is that people can come along and join in. And a few weeks ago, we actually did a bit of performance outside. The owner, actual owner of the pub, plays trumpet in a jazz band. And so they invited us to play after the jazz band. So all the lovely diners sitting outside after the jazz band, they had the Plinkers playing, and they loved it. They all love those songs that they know and they can sing along to and dance, and it's
Yeah,
great. Love
it's
it.
beautiful. It's joy. It's fun. It's really good fun. Hey, we've only got about 5 minutes left in our conversation. So this is the Traveller's Ukulele Gig Guide. So if people are coming over to New Zealand, I want to let them know where they can find you, where your group is, what your name is, and we've done all of that. Now, you play every Sunday, but also you have one annual main event, like a festival or something. What is it?
Well, it started off as just a weekend away where we got together and played a bit of ukulele. And now it's turned into a mini festival. We call it Plinkers Band Camp. And it's in the middle of winter, and it's up at Lake Rotuiti, in where the snow-capped mountains, and there's a lake. And we have a cult following because, as I said, we don't do money. So we don't pay any of our workshop hosts, but we also don't charge a lot for people that want to come. And so we have a long list of workshop hosts that want to be there and to host workshops. And we have a long list of people that want to come, but we have to limit it to 120 people. So I'm not going to give you any more details. We don't want anyone coming. You can all stay away.
She doesn't really mean it.
We have enough. We have enough people. But it's just a great little get together.
And when is your get together?
It's at the end of August every year. So this year it's the 23rd to the 25th of August. And we're opening up the registrations in the next couple of weeks. And we're going to open it up for Plinkers first, because we don't want them to miss out on what was their weekend away. And then on the 1st of April, no April Fool's joke, we're going to open it up to everyone else that would like to come. And we do have people come from Australia to come to band camp, as well as all around New Zealand. So
yes, that's fantastic. Now, didn't I say I was going to be your cook and the kitchen?
Yeah, are you going to come? Are you going to come?
I think I should. I think I want to.
I would love it if you came.
Yes, well, yeah, I know that if I do come, I'll get royally looked after. So I think I can. I think I will. It just depends on the old ball and chains work routine. But anyway, that's beside the side. That's got nothing to do with this conversation. So you have a Plinkers band camp. You run Plinkers for 20 years. You've collated 6 200-paged books. That's over 1,200 songs. You don't do money. You do togetherness. And you meet with joy and openness.
And anyone can access our 6 books for free. And our website is plinkers.org. That's Plinkers
amazing.
with a P.
You are
And
not
then
going to get a better deal than that.
And you can download every song as a PDF sheet to print out. And it's all free.
It's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Karen, we're going to have to finish our conversation here. But you know what I'd like to do is pick up maybe and have another chat to you maybe in September after Plinkers.
Lovely.
And let's have a look, and we might be able to put some pictures on the screen and really get everybody who's watching the podcast or listening to the podcast absolutely keen to add Plinkers on a Sunday in Nelson. to their travel itinerary, or better still, try and visit a band camp.
Please come and visit on Sundays. We welcome people from all over the world.
Yes, and I've been there, travellers, and it's a really big shindig. It's lovely, in a lovely old stony pub. My friend, we've just about run out of time, so I would like to say thank you. Thank you, Karen, for talking to us and for the work that you're doing in community ukulele. We love you. Aloha.
Thank you, Julianne. Aloha.
Aloha, aloha. Oh, do you have any final words? We've got about 1 minute left.
Haere,
Which
means goodbye in Māori.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Karen. Love your work. Bye.
Love you too. Bye-bye.
Okay. Oh, that's good, Cuzzy. I think we're done. I just don't press stop. I give them a little bloopery thing at the end, maybe. We've got like 1 minute left. It's just going to go pop. How do you feel about that? You feel okay?
Yeah, my sister kept ringing me in the middle of it, and I kept hanging up on her. And she's going, she probably thinks, what the heck? Why am I not?
Thanks for listening, travellers. Don't forget to subscribe, follow, or click notifications on your preferred platform so you don't miss a yarn. We're posting a new episode every Wednesday morning because it's a great hump day, pick-me-up kind of a podcast. Thanks for listening. This is Shirley Ann. Aloha.